Hello everyone, welcome back to MuleSoft Real-Time project, session number 17. Okay, before going to start with this session, just recap of the last session. The last session we have developed, develop REST API, REST API for customer to check the balance using ATM pin. Okay, this is what we have discussed. So as part of this, there are some scenarios, right? Okay, there are some scenarios. Let's go to here and I will explain. The first scenario, whether the account is exist or not. So how you will verify? First we will go and verify in the database. Okay, if the account is exist, it will go to this part. If the account is not exist, okay, it will be in a down. Okay, so if the account is not exist, what we are doing? If the account is not exist, see, just observe here, we are going to send a message. Okay, this is first use case. Okay, our test case, first test case. Next, if the account is present, if the account status is not active, okay, then you are saying like, okay, your card is locked. This is second one. Now the very important one. Okay, let me clear this drawing. 2 is done. Here, if the record is present, if the card status or account status is active, okay, it will come here. This is third test case. Here, first we are going to verify whether ATM pin is available. Okay, I mean ATM pin is matched or not. If it is matched, it will give the account balance. If it is not matched, again, okay, it will come here. Here again, there are two logics. If the ATM pin is wrong for very first time, okay, very first time, you are going to update with the wrong pin as 1 and we are sending the message to end user. Second time also fail, okay, you are going to 1 plus 1, it's like 2, you are going to update here and you are going to send the message. Okay, now if the wrong pin you have entered for the 3 times, it is wrong. Okay, the ATM pin, the wrong pin attempt is 3, then it will go to this spot and we are going to lock your card. Okay, you are going to lock your card or account. Okay, see, this is what it is going to happen in our real-time scenario also. Okay, just try to correlate with this. Okay, now suppose you have entered 2 times wrong, the third time suppose you may enter correct pin. Okay, that time what will happen? It will go to here, it will fetch the total balance and you are going to reset the wrong pin status as 0 and you are going to send the successful message. That is what we have developed in the last session. Okay, it's a little bit tricky. Okay, but if you go step by step, okay, if you go step by step based on the user story, it will be very easy, very easy. Now in today's class, the agenda is, okay, continuation of last session and implement Gmail integration for failed attempts and locked status. Okay, so whenever there is a pin, okay, it's a failed, right? Okay, whenever you are going to give the wrong pin, so that time you need to send an email. And one more thing is, whenever the card is going to lock, so that time also you need to send an email. And once it is complete, okay, once it is completed, we are going to work on card lock and unlock functionality. Design for card or account, okay, card or account. So we'll make it as card only, okay. Design card lock functionality, lock or unlock, I'll keep it. See who is going to lock, who is going to unlock, okay, that's what we are going to see now, okay, once we complete this one. And same thing, design for get locked cards. There are two user stories, but we are going to combine within one user story and we'll work on this one, okay, once we complete this one, okay. Now continuation of the previous session. So here if you observe, so this is where the card is going to lock. Here there is a failed attempts. Here we need to implement Gmail integration. Now just double click on this one, just come here, take the flow reference, okay, just add the flow reference here. After locking, you can also add here, there is a flow reference, okay. We'll select which flow you need to execute, okay. So here you can rename it as, okay, Gmail for Gmail send flow, okay. Same thing here also, we are going to see, instead of going to write 2 times the same logic, we are going to write it only for 1 time. So that is the reason we are using flow reference here, okay. Now let me take the flow or subflow, okay. Double click this one, check balance, okay, hyphen Gmail flow. So my flow name is Gmail flow. So here go to favorites, remove this one, first add one logger here, before sending an email, before send email, now how to send the email, you know already, there is a send connector, email send connector, just drag this one, okay, it is loading, okay, just wait for a few seconds, okay. Now so what we are doing, Gmail send. See here we are using Gmail, but in our current organizations, okay, whenever you are going to join any organization, so there we are not going to use any more Gmails and all, okay. So there you need to use your client emails, okay. It will be something like some TCS, suppose if it is TCS @ tcs.com, @wipro.com, some Deloitte.com, something will be like that, okay. But here we are using the Gmails. Now it's very simple. Just observe here, just give double click. We need to configure. Okay, before that, you can verify email.conf.host port user and password. Okay, email.conf. Okay. click this plus button, dollar email dot conf dot host. So let me copy paste and I'll change the variables here. Port, user, and password. Now, in the advanced tab, we need to write something. Okay, let me pick from previous services, or you can go to your repos. So wherever you have done, okay. Customer deposit also we are doing, right? Okay, the email integration, Mule. Okay, here, if you see here, there is a key, or else what you can do, Control F and type mail. Okay, there are a lot of words it will be available. Okay, TLS. Okay, if you search TLS, you will get the exact key. Okay, exact key here. Again, don't click the plus button. Now click the edit button. Go to advanced. Here you can select properties, edit inline. The key, you can paste this one and make it as true. Okay, one step is done. Go to message flow. Just observe careful here. So whenever you are going to provide two address, select edit inline. This is very important. Okay, edit inline. Here we need to provide email ID. So where is customer email ID? So how we can pick it up? So we have to pick it from database. From database to here it will come. But there is no variable to store, right? So in that case, you can add one variable, set variable. Okay, I'll add here itself. Okay, I'll add here itself before choice condition because I want to use it in the two flows. Okay, so what is required? Email is required. So the name it is called email. Click on this fx. It will come from database, right? Payload dot payload dot. So the options are not coming. Okay, fine. I'll pick it from database. So what is the value? You'll get mail ID. Okay, you'll get the mail ID. Payload dot mail ID, or else you can type here. Payload size. Okay, okay. I think here we need to write. Just a second. Where we are calling the database? Okay, database we are calling here. Just record found. Okay, whenever the record is identified, you can write it here. Okay, record found in DB. Okay, now click on this fx. Payload dot mail ID of 0. Record is identified. Okay, good. How we are setting the total balance? Payload dot total balance of 0. The same thing. We have to do it. Okay, both the ways it will work because here also we are using that. Okay. email, we need to take it from payload. Payload, what is the payload here? Whenever it is going to select from database, okay, once the record is identified, we are storing the mail ID here. Okay, that's fine. Now, what you need to do, you need to use it. Okay, you need to use it. Okay, there are some errors. Okay, first let me clear these errors. Maybe that is the reason the flows are not coming. Okay, so here we need to select Gmail flow and save it. So here also I'm going to select the Gmail flow. In both the cases, we need to send an email. Now it will go to send email. Here, edit inline, click on this plus button and type vars dot email. Okay, vars dot email. So automatically it will pick from the variable. Now the subject. Okay, this one is very important. There are two scenarios. Just observe now how we are going to do that. There are two scenarios. Go to boards, go to sprints here. This is for check balance, development. Okay, you can observe here. Upon, okay, note, upon failure attempts, send out an email. Okay, subject is failed attempt. Another one is, okay, let me bold. Let me keep it as bold. So another one is account locked. See, this is very important. Failed attempt, and see, the subject is failed attempt. The body, okay, the body is different one. Okay, so here also the message is very different. Okay, so in this case, I want to use only one Gmail ID. Just observe. I'll take one variable here, or else what I will do, I'll take payload. Okay, fine. Payload or transfer message, or else what we need to do, we need to use again two send connectors, because just observe here also subject is different. Here also subject is different. Okay, so the subject is different for two cases, and also the body also it is different. See, this one is different. Based on this, we need to decide whether we can go with two flows, okay, two separate flows, or so you can also write like that. Okay, you can create one more flow, Gmail one flow, or okay, locked flow, something like that, and you can do that. But I'm trying to use single flow itself. Okay, so how to achieve that one? Okay, let's see here. So what you can do? Okay, let's take one more transfer message. Just observe before going to send an email. Just observe what I'm doing. This transfer message. So this is for email content. Email content. So here JSON. Just observe here. Subject is my key. So what is the subject? So that is what I'm going to keep. Okay, next, body of the email. Body email. Okay, there are two keys. Okay, there are two keys I'm going to create. So there, simply I will copy this within double quotes. Just keep this one. Failed attempt. Okay, this is to inform you that there is a failed attempt. Okay, first one is for log scenario, right? Okay, I think where we are writing wrong update. Okay, this is for locked scenario. Okay, let me copy this one. Account locked. Just you have to copy this information. See, I don't want to use two send connectors. Okay, see, you can use directly send connector here, and you can write everything in a send connector itself. But I don't want to do like that. So that is the reason just I'm keeping everything here. Okay, now one transfer message is done. Okay, so what you can do, first let me write it for one. The email send, right? Click on this fx. Okay, so where it is present? It is present in a payload dot subject. What is tooling instance is not available? Okay, what is the issue? Okay, here you can make it as text hyphen plain. So here also you can do payload dot. So insert that payload, what it will be available? Payload dot body email. Okay, let me try to debug now. See, there are multiple ways we can do that. Okay, so either you can keep only this send connector here itself. Okay, here itself, and you can write everything over there. Okay, that will also work. So instead of creating one more, okay, so one more transfer message, so that also we can do. But here we are trying as, okay, only one connector, one flow, but different messages we are passing. Okay, that we are trying now. If the account is locked, okay, that is fine. There is one more transfer message. We need to keep it here. Transfer message. So this is for email content for failed attempt. Email failed attempt. Email failed attempt. Okay, attempt content. Okay. So in this case, what we need to do, just do copy this one. Okay, just do copy this one. Simply paste it here. Now for failed attempt, what is the subject? Subject is failed attempt. Just paste this one. Next, this is to inform you that there is a failed attempt has been, okay, failed attempt happened while transaction. Your account will be locked after 3 attempts. Okay, just replace this content. Just to replace with this. See, instead of 3, what we can do, so what we are doing here, so the same logic we can keep it, okay? Your attempts left, right, okay? So this logic we can keep. I'll keep that logic better. So every time you'll get the after 3 attempts instead of doing that. So what we can do, we can add this logic 3 minus wrong pin attempts. Okay. Wrong pin attempts as a number plus plus. Where is wrong pin attempt? Okay, this one is wrong pin attempt. It is showing 3 attempts. Okay, unable to call. A 3 null reason. Okay, number but got as null. Okay, let's see why we are getting the null value here. Pairs dot wrong pin attempt. Okay, let's try to debug. Let me take my account. Okay, it's already locked. Wait, is cool. Okay, there is one more. Let me take this. I see. Okay, fine. I see. So what is the pin? 2233. It's a success. 2211 I will give. Okay, still it is loading. Okay, let's wait for a few seconds. Okay, it is successfully started now. Let me clear the logs and we'll try to test. Okay, it came here. Do F6. So it will go to snowflake and it will verify whether account is exist or not. Now account is available. Then it will go to this record found. Okay, it came here. Okay, pin not matched. Okay, correct. I have given the wrong pin. Just observe this email value. Okay, see the email value we are getting from database. Now what is wrong attempt? The wrong attempt is going to make it as 1. Now where it will go? It will go to this condition. Okay, failed attempt condition. So here let me take this and we'll verify. So I could see there are some errors, so that is the reason. Just keep it here and evaluate. See, everything it is working fine. Okay, happened. This is to inform you that, let me maximize. This is to inform you that there is a failed attempt happened, while transaction. Okay, your account will be blocked after a string I will keep, or as number. As number. Okay, cool. So this is what we need to check. Just observe. See, we are getting the response fine, but there it is showing some error. Okay, let it be after hyphen 2 or 3 attempts. Okay, let me copy paste this one. See, like this, you have to try in your machines, guys. Okay, now just go for F6. Okay, it will update the database, then it will come here. Now it will go to Gmail send flow. So where it is Gmail, okay, Gmail, here we are sending. So before and after, if you want, you can keep the loggers. Okay, now just observe here. See what we are doing. We are taking the dynamic value as an email and payload dot subject. So that is what we are taking. Okay, so might be timeout. Okay, we'll see, or some errors. See, the subject also we are taking as dynamically from this payload. Okay, now payload dot body email. Okay, body email. Okay, this is what we are displaying. Just see now. I think scheduler unavailable. Okay, there's a timeout. Okay, let me rerun one more time. See, now you know how to debug step by step. Okay, so after email sent successfully, I will keep on logger. Sent successfully. See, if you are very much confident, or if you are very much sure how it is going to work, then you can run normal mode. Okay, so not required to run every time it's in a debug mode. If you want to see how the flow is going, okay, so that is the reason I'm going to keep it in a debug mode and I'm explaining step by step here. Okay, now it is loading. Okay, now there is one attempt, but as of now we didn't generate any email. So there was a timeout issue earlier. Okay, now I'll go through quickly. Send. Okay, it will come here. Just observe the debugger. Okay, where it is going. See, now it will go to either this flow or this flow. Okay, just observe. Okay, it came here. Wrong pin update is done. Email failed attempt. Okay, it will go to email send. Fine. Now it will go to Gmail send. See, after sending an email, okay, after sending an email, it will come back here. Now we can see. See, login attempt failed. You have attempts left as 1. Okay, now can verify my email. Okay, so there is no subject. Cool. This is to inform you that there is a failed attempt happen while transaction. Okay, this is coming. See, your account will be locked after 1 attempt. Okay, but there is no subject. What is the issue? We'll see now. So if you fix that one, then that's it. Our development is done. Payload dot subject. So is this the correct value? Okay. Let me check. See, for this use case, we have to practice more, guys. Okay. See, S is caps. That is the reason. Okay. S caps, subject, body, email. So here also I'll keep it as S is small. So that is the reason we are not getting the subject. Okay. Subject, body, email. Fine. So here no need to keep it as string or something. The subject is small. Okay. Small letters we have to provide. Okay. Cool. Now only one attempt is left. Okay. Now only one attempt is left. Just observe. So this time also I'll go with wrong pin number only. I'll go with wrong pin number. See here, wrong pin attempts were 2. Just observe, and it is inactive. So in the previous session itself, you know how to log this. Okay. So the condition. Okay. So when at what scenario we are going to log and what is the wrong pin. Okay. So whenever there is a wrong pin attempts as 3. Okay. So we are going to lock our account. But this case also we need to send an email to the end user or customer. Okay. That is our second use case here. So one is failed attempts. One is locked scenario. Okay. So failed scenario, we got an email, but there is no subject here. That is, we have fixed it. Okay. That one we have fixed. Now, that one we have fixed. Now we'll see this another scenario. So how it is going to work. Just observe here. So it will verify, record is identified, pin is not matched. It will take the email. Okay, wrong pin attempt is now it is 3. Now it won't go to this part, it will go to the above one. Okay, the first one. Okay, see, wrong pin has 3 reached. Okay, now first it will update. Okay, first it will update in database. So once it is done, the email content. So the email is going to generate. It will go to email flow, Gmail send. Okay, now pin max is reached. Now the flow is ended. See, if you observe this one, maximum attempts reached, your account is temporarily locked. Please reach out to nearest branch ICICI. So this time the user is expecting an email. Okay, let's observe. We'll see. See, I'm getting an email. Account locked. This is to inform you that your account has been locked. Okay, there is a /n. Okay, I'll remove this. Okay, due to 3 failed attempts, please reach out to nearest branch to unlock. Okay, there is one more /n. Okay, I'll remove this. No mail should be sent out to successful transaction. Okay, this I have to remove. Okay, this we need to remove. This is like there is a requirement. The requirement also we have copied. So what is the requirement here? No mail should be sent for successful transaction. Okay, so this one. Let me fix this and we'll deploy into Cloud Hub and we'll test now. Lock due to 3 failed attempts. Please reach out to nearest branch to unlock. Okay, unlock. This is not required. Unlock. Full stop. Okay. This is one. Let's check for previous mail. Is there any mistakes? Your account is locked for 1 attempts or 2 attempts. Okay, this is fine. This is also fine. Now, do save all. Go to your project location. Do git status. Do git add. It will add all the files. Git commit. Gmail integration. Okay. Gmail integration. Git push -u origin. Origin. This. Fatal error. What is this? Git add, git commit. Not enough memory for initialization. Okay, let's see. Think it got stuck. Okay, let me close. Process or running session. Okay, commit. Okay. Close anyway. It is asking for the password. I need to log in into this one. Okay, it's already logged in. Save the changes. Let's do verify. See, there are two ways to push your code by using git staging. Here itself we can do that. If it is not going to work, then we can go to show in System Explorer. Here you have to complete your code push. Okay. So git status, it's already we have added, but push is not happened. Git push -u origin paste. Not enough memory for initialization. So I'm also getting this error for the first time. Let's see. Because might be we have opened a lot of things here. Git init, reinitialize the git. Okay. So let me change at least one line here. Any logger or something. So email sent successfully. Okay. Just one line I have modified. Git status, git add, git commit, git push -u origin. Okay, it is asking for the username and password. Okay. I need to select this one. Okay, this time it is working fine. See, might be your session is logged out. Okay. See here, my account is logged out. Might be that is the reason. Okay. You will get that error. Okay, fine. Now we are into check balance. So here, create pull request, user story to feature branch. Add commit messages here. Just copy or you can type. Okay. See what are those changes. Okay. Now your reviewer is going to approve and he is going to match your code. So as soon as the merges happen, the pipeline is going to run. Okay. So you no need to do anything because we already did a setup for that. Now so this time, so now it's still it's in debug mode. Okay, let me try. See what you guys can do. You can test this account. I mean, you can try to test this URL by giving the wrong pin number. Okay, I'll take this one also. See, my email ID is there. Just observe Axis Bank. Okay, Axis Bank 2233. See, either for testing you can use console or Thunder Client or Postman. See, if it is already deployed, right? Okay, this one is already deployed. Better you can use this one. This console you can use. Okay. So what is the bank? Axis Bank. Mine it is Axis Bank. Axis Bank savings account. The account number. The PIN I'm going to give wrong one. Okay, instead of 2233, I'm going to provide 2222. Okay, let me verify this pipeline is completed or not. Okay, still it is running. It is deploying now. It is redeploying. Go to Runtime Manager and verify. Okay, whether it is deploying or not. Now go to settings. Not settings. You can go to logs. So by seeing these logs, we can able to identify, okay, whether we are facing any issues, okay, whether the service is failing or successfully running or not, okay, those kind of things. Still it is updating. Okay, anyway, let's get deploy. So meanwhile, what we will do, okay, these scenarios, right? Okay, so anyway, it's 10 p.m. now. We are going to talk about this one in a tomorrow session. Okay, tomorrow's morning session. I'll try to deploy this and I'll test for one account and I will show you end to end and we'll close the session. See what you guys can do. Anyway, these URLs I have already shared, or else what you can do, you can go to the video description. In that video description, you can able to identify all these URLs. Okay, Cloud Hub URLs. So whenever you are getting 502 bad gateway error, so what you can do, there might be HTTPS URL might be you're running. Just do double click and change the URL with HTTP like this. Okay, HTTP colon. Okay, so that will resolve your issues. Now API manager and runtime manager. Okay, Wednesday we have deployed. Okay, here you can see how many times, okay, which we have done a deployment. See, the CI/CD is very, very important. Also, this use case you have to practice, guys. Okay, this is one of the important one as well as bit complex one. Okay, bit complex. But if you go by step, that will be very easy. Okay, that's it. So now your application has started successfully, so that I can trigger this. Just observe. I'm going to give wrong password. I mean wrong pin. What you can do, click on send. Okay, I'll go here and you can also verify here, but still it is deploying. See, login attempt failed. You have 2 attempts left. Okay, now the user may expect an email. See, failed attempt. Failed attempt. This is to inform you that there is a failed attempt happened while transaction. You have, okay, see, your account will be locked after 2 attempts. Okay, now, so what user is going to do? Again, the user is going to try to change the password. I mean the ATM pin is trying to change. Just observe. See, now you have one attempt left. So this time also you may get an email. See, there is one more email. You have only one attempt. See, if this attempt, okay, if you give correct pin, you will get the bank balance. Okay, otherwise your account is going to lock. That is what we have designed. Okay, we'll see now. What is the response we'll get? See, your response, it is saying like, okay, it's a temporarily locked. Please reach out to nearest branch, Axis Bank. Okay, cool. Now you can go and verify. See, account is locked. So if you observe here, for the first 2 times, you will get the failed attempt mail. Okay, failed attempt, because first time it is failed, second time it is failed. Okay, first time and second time it is failed. Third time, account is locked. Third time, account is locked. This is to inform you that your account has been locked due to 3 failed attempts. Please reach out to nearest branch to unlock. Okay. If you want, you can provide the bank name also here. Okay. So that is for this use case. The next use case is in the next class, but I'll walk through that. Okay. Just I'll walk through what is the next use case and I will close the session. See, the user want to lock. The user want to lock or unlock. Suppose now the cards are locked, right? So now how many cards are locked, we'll see. Where account status equal to locked. See, now there are 4 accounts. Okay, 4 accounts are locked. This user or customer is trying to unlock. So how he is going to unlock? He need to call customer care. Okay, he need to call customer care, or he need to visit a branch in a bank. Okay, in a bank, as soon as if you enter into a bank, so okay, they will ask you to fill one form, or else they will ask you to give some details, your date of birth and your account number, ATM pin, or something like that. So in that case, what they are going to do? So they are going to call unlock API. Okay, unlock API. Suppose your card is lost. Okay, you want to lock the card. Okay, in both the cases, we are going to do card lock or unlock based on our requirement. So it's very simple. So this is for basic authentication. Okay, so user and password as admin, account number and bank and type. Okay, these 3 are important. That's it. Okay, account number, bank and type. This we need to pass it via body, and we need to lock or unlock. And another one is the client want to see how many cards are locked. See, I can see, right? Okay, I have an access file database. So that is the reason I am seeing here. How many cards are locked? There are 4 cards are locked. The same way, the user want to see it in a front end. Front end, they want to see how many cards are locked. For that, we are going to create an API. Okay, this part we are going to discuss in a next session. Next session. Yeah, that's it for today. If you have any questions, you can ask me now. Okay, fine. Okay, guys. Thank you. We'll see you in a tomorrow session.